हेलो एवरीवन, एक बार फिर से आपका इंटेंसिव ट्यूटोरियल में स्वागत है। और मैं किरण सिन्हा मैम, और आज आप लोगों से बात करने जा रही हूँ प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मटेरियल का कुछ बचे हुए हिस्से का, जिसमें हम लोग बात करेंगे ट्रांसपेरेंसी, मैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टी, थर्मल एंड इलेक्ट्रिकल कंडक्टिविटी। सो विदाउट वेस्टिंग द टाइम, लेट अस स्टार्ट द टॉपिक. So let us start with the topic transparency. Before going into the topic, I would like to explain one example before you. You can see three identical toys are kept in three different glasses, as you can see in the picture. Can you see the toys in all the three glasses? No. You can see that in the first glass the toy is clearly visible. In the second one the toy is partially visible, and in the third glass the toy is not visible at all. As you can see in the diagram, in the first case all the light is passing through the material. In the second case only some light is passing through the material, and in the third one no light is passing through the material. So depending upon the amount of light that can pass through the material, they can be classified into three categories: transparent, translucent and opaque. This property is known as transparency. Material that allow light to pass through them completely are called transparent materials. We can see clearly through the transparent material. For example, air, clear glass and water, these are transparent material. Material through which only partial light can pass through, यानी कि few amount of light is passed through the material, then it is called translucent material. We can see through translucent material, but the things are not much clearly seen as compared to transparent material. As for example, colored glass, butter paper, wax paper, oiled paper, fog, these are translucent material. The third category of the material is opaque material, material that do not allow light to pass through them at all, are called opaque material. So what happens? We cannot see through the opaque material at all, because light is not passing through them, and in absence of the light we cannot see the material, see the things. So wood, stone, cardboard, wall and many more material around us are opaque material. One thing that we have to keep it in our mind, that translucent objects are semi-transparent. Some ultraviolet ray which is already present in the sunlight can pass through them. Thus a person behind a translucent object can get affected by the sunburn. Now come to next property, thermal and electrical conductivity. The property due to which a material conduct heat and electricity is called its thermal conductivity, or you can say thermal and electrical conductivity. Metals like silver, copper, iron and aluminum become hot when they are heated over a flame, or they conduct electricity when a bulb is connected with the wire made up of metal. The bulb start glowing because they are good conductor of heat and electricity. So metal allow heat and current to pass through them. So they are called good conductor of heat and electricity. But few of the material like plastic, rubber, wood or paper, they are poor conductor, or you can say bad conductor of heat and electricity. So these material do not conduct heat and electricity, and they are known as insulator. You have must noticed that some cooking vessel like pressure cooker and frying pans are made up of metal, but their handles are made up of plastic like material bakelite. This is because metals being good conductor of heat and warm up, and they help in cooking of food quickly. But bakelite being a bad conductor of heat, it does not get heated, therefore the handle can be held easily while cooking food into them. One thing that is very important to mention here, that pure water is a material, so pure water is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. So pure water is an insulator. We can demonstrate this property of water by one experiment that you can see in the picture, that we have taken one test tube and ice is wrapped in a wire gauze and kept in water, so that ice is sinked in the water and water is heated from the top. So the water at the top of the boiling tube is boils. Now the ice in the bottom does not even melt. Therefore water is a poor conductor of heat and heat does not pass through the water from top to bottom. That's why ice does not melt when water is heated from the top. So water is a poor conductor of heat and electricity. But impurities like acid or alkali which is present in water, it makes the water good conductor of electricity. Now come to next property, that is magnetic property. Certain substances have the property of being attracted by a magnet. Such materials are called magnetic materials. Metals like iron, cobalt, nickel, these are magnetic material because objects made up of these materials are attracted by the magnet. And few materials that is not attracted by the magnets are called non-magnetic materials like aluminium, copper, brass, wood, plastic, paper, rubber. These are the materials, if the object is made up of these materials, they will not be attracted by the magnets. So these materials are called non-magnetic materials. So on the basis of property of on the basis of magnetic properties, materials are divided into two groups, that is magnetic material and non-magnetic materials. One thing that you have to keep it in your mind, that every magnet have two poles, north pole and south pole. So two ends of the magnet is called its pole, north pole and south pole.